feeling very fresh. Do you know children why? Because just now I was practicing the pranayam. I was doing the pranayam. And you know very well that nowadays it is recommended and it is very essential for our immune system, for our lungs, right? It is the best exercise for our lungs. So I try to do it every time and I think you should also do it, right? Regularly. Now, why I am discussing all this with you, right? The thing is that our today's topic is related to the same thing, that is respiration. You know very well that respiration system is very important in our body, and now we will discuss the different organs, how it functions and what are its benefits. Okay? Children, right from third standard we are learning about our body. We are learning the different organs, we are learning the different systems of our body, and you know very well, you are familiar with different types of systems in our body. Now we will talk about respiratory system. In third or fourth standard we just learned that in respiratory system there are three organs that works. First is nose, second is windpipe and the third is lungs. But do you know children, one more important organ is there which helps the respiration process to be function smoothly, and the name of that organ is diaphragm. Diaphragm is placed in our body below the lungs. And how does diaphragm helps in the process of respiration? The thing is that diaphragm is a just muscular membrane. It is just a muscular membrane and it does the process of contraction and relaxation. Whenever the diaphragm expands, the lungs are in contract position. They will not get the air in it, fill the air in it. But whenever the diaphragm contracts, the lungs get the space to expand themselves. The cavity is created there where the lungs will expand, and so because of that they can take the air in it. They can inhale the air. So the expansion and contraction is done by both the organs, by the lungs also and by the diaphragm also, but it is vice versa. When diaphragm is contracted, lungs will expand, and when diaphragm is expanded, lungs will contract. So it is vice versa. And see children, there is a proper adjustment between both the organs. So such a wonderful thing it is. We should really learn from we should get the lesson from our body that there is a proper adjustment, and because of that the function goes smoothly. Every system, every organs is not only doing the function for themselves, but it is helping the other system also to work proper. And this is a very good lesson which we can learn and just follow in our life, right? So today we will make a model that will give us the idea how exactly the lungs and the diaphragm works in our body. How the respiratory system works, that will be seen, or that can be understood very easily through that model. Okay. To make the model of the diaphragm, we need the materials, and they are as follows. We will need a bottle. It is just a Bisleri bottle, or you can take the thumbs up bottle, which we can easily cut with the help of a cutter. The bottle should be easily cut with the help of the cutter, like that flexible bottle you need for that. Okay, you will need one big balloon and two small balloons, some small and big rubber bands, scissor, papers, used papers, that is also okay. If you have straw, well and good. If you don't have the straw, we are going to make the straw with the help of these papers. Okay. Other than this, simple stationery like scissors and sellotape. Okay. So now we will start making the model. The first thing is that you need to cut the bottle. See, the bottle was like this. I have just, with the help of the cutter, I just cutted it from here like this. And the two parts are separated. Okay. After this, one more thing you need to do. With the help of a candle or some burning material, we can use either the knife, or you can use the screwdriver, and we will just hot that object, either a screwdriver or a knife, and we can make the hole in the cap of the bottle. Of the same bottle cap we will take, and we will make a hole in it. The hole should not be too big or not too small. You need to just take the proper size it with the help of that. Okay. Now the thing is that we will make the straw. If you don't have the plastic straw, I know very well that in the market nowadays the straws are not available. So I will just give you the idea how we can make the straw at home. Okay, we need to just fold the paper like this, small fold we will do, and then later on the complete paper has to be rolled like this. You will roll the paper like this. The width or the diameter of this straw should be thin. It should not be too wide. It should be similar to that of the artificial straw or plastic straw. Like this straw you can easily make with the help of a used paper, and you will apply a small piece of cello tape on it like this. So no problem if you don't have the straw. Like this, 2 straws you will make, and you will cut these corners of it. You don't need the corners. Okay, like this 2 straw you will make, and you will insert it in the cap, in the hole which we made earlier. Okay, like this you need to insert. If you don't want to make like this straw, if you have the artificial straw like this which is foldable, that straw can also be used. Many times like this straw comes in the fruity pack or some juice pack also. That is also okay. Okay, so I gave you 3 options. Either you can use this, or you can make the paper straw, or you can use the simple straw also. That needs to be just folded like this. Okay, once you do this, now the thing is that the part which will go inside the bottle like this, to that part we will attach the balloons. 2 small size balloons we will attach, one here and one here, with the help of small rubber bands. Okay, so we will attach the 2 small balloons with the help of either small rubber band, or you can use thread also, children. Okay, you just take care that the straw should not get folded. The straw should not get folded. Okay, there should be space in the straw. Now these balloons will go inside the bottle like this, and the cap we will fix here tightly by just rotating it. Okay, the same thing if you are using this type of straw, the same thing you can do with this. You will attach the balloons here, just do it like this and put it in the bottle, and then you can just fix the cap of the same thing. Okay, it's your choice. Once this is done, children, we will take the big balloon now. Okay, and we will cut it from here like this portion. Okay, so it will be like this. Now we will use this broad portion. We are going to fix this portion by stretching it properly to this part. Okay, now this part sometimes it is very sharp, or it is not it is very much flexible. So for that we can do one thing. With the help of the candle, I am just trying to make it plain. If we just take the plastic bottle near the candle, it will be plain like this, so that it will not, the balloon will be fixed very easily on this part. Okay, now the way to is that you will just stretch it and put it like this on it. So we cut this big balloon, already we cutted it, and this broad portion is attached here. Okay, with the help of the rubber band. You can do it with thread or sellotape also, it's up to you. And this upper portion, this small portion is attached here near the cap, so that it is completely sealed. Air should not escape or should not enter through these holes. It should only go from the straw. This should only be only the part for the air to go. Okay, so the complete thing will be like this. Okay, I hope you got it. Similarly, we can use, if you don't have the bottle, we can do the same thing with the glass, disposal glass this is. Okay, and here I made the hole to the disposal glass, and the same thing is done here also. You can see it. Okay, but the only thing, I just tied it, make it sealed with the help of the clay. So this is also an option. It is up to you. If it is available, you can do it with the clay. So one more option is there, children. You can use the plastic jar also. Many times we get it from the market also, use and throw jars. And I just removed the lid out of it. Okay, and just made a hole here. Through the hole, the straw is coming out, and the same way the balloon is attached here, and it is the same way. So you are having three options here. You can use any one which is available at your home, and you can make the model of the diaphragm very easily. So children, as I told you that expansion and contraction of the lungs and the diaphragm is an alternate process. So let us see exactly how it happens. Okay. When the diaphragm is contracted, there is a cavity created and the lungs expands at the same time. So this is the one thing. Exactly opposite, when the diaphragm will expand, there will be no place for the lungs and so it contracts. So when lungs are contracting, the diaphragm is relaxed. When diaphragm is contracting, the lungs are expanding. So now let us see the same thing within our model, how it happens. Now I am taking this model because it is quite visible and transparent. Now this is the diaphragm, that is the muscular membrane. I am pulling the diaphragm. When I am pulling the diaphragm, you will see there is a space for the lungs to expand. Okay, so lungs are expanding and the diaphragm is contracting. Exactly opposite. Now the diaphragm is expand and the lungs are contracted. Again the same thing I will do 1, 2, 3. So it goes in this way alternately. We inhale the air and we exhale the air with the help of the diaphragm also. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Isn't it very interesting and very exciting to understand the coordination between the organs in our body? They are coordinating in such a beautiful way that the body completely works in a such an efficient way, in a very smooth way, right? So today we tried to understand the process of respiration, how the breathing takes place with the help of the model. I hope you like it and you will surely try to make it. Okay children? Thank you children and enjoy the activity.